with this one, man.
Yeah, so basically, based off reports, the Dolphins got demolished, manhandled by a team that I don't even think gonna win the Super Bowl this year. The
Mm,
Lions. Um, I don't know what type of talent. I know they got talent. They got Jameer Gibbs, Jamison Williams. Um, who else they got? They got the Tesla kid that they just drafted from Arkansas. Uh, they got Amon St. Brown. They got a pretty good O line.
hmm.
Panay Sewell,
Yeah.
Decker. They lost their guard to the Bears, but I don't know. I just don't think that the Lions gonna do what they did last year, in my honest opinion. But
Mm.
the Dolphins got blew out at practice today. But I'm hearing that there were a few fights at practice.
Okay, some scuffles.
Um, yeah, one of the fights were Ifatu Melifanu.
Okay.
He fought with Jamison Williams because they
Okay.
used to be like former teammates. And then, they ended up fighting. So that ended practice right there, cleared the sidelines. I don't know, like, what's
They
the reason
cleared the
for
sidelines and ended
they cleared the
practice.
sidelines after that?
Oh man.
Like, they stopped
Hey,
practice.
so this report about the Miami Dolphins getting manhandled in practice. And honestly, I mean, even bro, even the report that came out last week was that the Dolphins just lacked the physicality when going up against the Bears, right?
Mhm.
Um, and that's, I mean, honestly, physicality is a big part of football, right? So if you can't dominate the line of scrimmage and move people and get after it, you're gonna struggle, right? And I think it's more of a mentality thing, like, hey, I think play calling has a lot to do with it. Like your play calling kind of has to be like tailored toward physicality. You can't be like running around people and trying to outsmart people and play action. Sometimes you got to get downhill on cats.
Mhm.
And that's the nature of the game. The easiest way to get to the end zone is a straight line, right? And that means you got to go through people to do that. And the Miami Dolphins have to figure this physicality thing out. And I don't think it's that big of a deal right now. But if we get into the season and the Dolphins just can't move people up front, they can't find a way to be physical and get tough and get in the trenches, then they're going to struggle. And that's what I don't want for our team is for them to struggle, especially late in the season and in weather, because in weather it becomes much harder to throw the football and to take shots down the field. So you got to find a way to ground and pound and get after it. So I'm a bit concerned, but I do think the Miami Dolphins will figure this out. Within the next couple of weeks prior to the season, and I think this is a great opportunity for them. Right, this is a smack in the mouth, and they get to look themselves in the mirror. And Mike McDaniel needs to really figure out who they are and like what their identity is going to be, because I don't know if the Miami Dolphins have an identity at this point. Like I know Detroit is going to be smash mouth, get after it, hard hat, lunch pail type of team. But I don't know what the Miami Dolphins are. It's always been finesse, run around people, outsmart people. But I don't think that's good enough. I think you got to find a way to be more versatile. So what's your thoughts?
I mean, CB, you don't remember that year that we beat Detroit at their house?
Yeah, we beat. I mean, and we didn't beat the brace off of them, but we beat them pretty damn good, right?
Pretty good. Like,
And that was what 2-3 years ago. Might have been 2-3 years
probably
ago.
like 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
But I do got some clips of the practice, so we're gonna see
Ooh,
some practice
let's see what
after.
these clips looking like.
Yeah, we're gonna see. So this is like a news report clip right here. We're gonna check it out.
Okay.
It's gonna give us little details. Hold on real quick.
So yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see B McD in the chat. TW. TW says, let Sanders be him. He is the only reason people care about the Browns. Sales, tickets, jerseys, highest NFL preseason in 10 years. He is money. Can't hate the swag. Can't hate the swag. T-Dub spitting.
Here's what I gotta say
my
about
boy.
that. If y'all gonna be sorry, you might as well get the most money out of it. So
Get your bang for your buck. And if that owner isn't riding this wave, he's a damn fool.
Hey, Haslam know better. Haslam know better. So
You better get that money while you can.
mhm.
Andres Lamazo with a comment. He says, heard our wide receivers could not get open. Apparently, Borum was getting cooked by Hutch. It was not on Uno, need AJ and Ingo for our run game. And that, honestly, you're right. Those are really big components. I think Alec Ingo is just a huge component to the offense. In terms of the run game. And then AJ, he's a staple. He's a locked to be our tackle over there. So he's a bookend tackle. We need both of those guys. I expect guys like Borum to get cooked by Aiden Hutchinson, bro. He's a monster. So any backup guy we put up against that dude is going to get absolutely torched.
But CB, look at this right here. There was reportedly a Hutch rule. They made a whole rule for him.
Damn.
One player.
Not the Hutch rule. They said there was reportedly a Hutch rule during Lions Dolphins joint practice today.
Yes, he was too good.
Damn, it says Aiden Hutchinson was consistently beating Larry Borum during team drills, that the refs stopped blowing the whistle so that the offense could actually get through the play. My gosh. Dude, bro. Bro, our backup situation. And that's something Miami has got to figure out. Like the depth situation. Now, I don't think there's a lot of teams that have depth on the offensive line, but it would be nice to kind of get a swing tackle that if AJ went down, it wasn't absolutely terrible, right? So we got to find something there, and hopefully the Miami Dolphins make a move for somebody. Cuts are coming up, so we'll figure it out.
But it's one thing to have a need in a position of importance, like tackle. You know, right now it seemed like Patrick Paul did bad at practice as well because he was going up against Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah. You know, he just came off the injury, but I'm pretty sure he's still a good DN. He hasn't slowed down, you know, so I'm pretty sure it was a bad day for the offense. Defense, they probably held their own, but the offense just got cut.
Yeah, man. We need Eichenberg back. Tell him, Mondo, we need Eichenberg back, man. Get Eichenberg back, man. My man, who is that? Baklae. Okay. It says, what's good, fellas? New to the channel. I think these practices are exactly what we need. We can learn a lot from going against Detroit, so I don't mind them getting punched in the mouth early. Let's freaking go. I love it. And that's what I do like about these joint practices in Miami, getting some iron sharpens iron, because they need it. They need to get on the road. They need to fight and figure it out, and they need to gain that team chemistry, and just decide that, hey, you know, it's us versus the world. So I'm excited about it. But go ahead and run this clip, DG. What you got for us?
All right. Shout out to Channel 7 News from Detroit. Let's check them out.
In case there was any doubt, the Lions are one of the elite teams in the NFL. After going against their own for the last 3-4 weeks of training camp, they finally got to match up in joint practices against the Dolphins. And what we've seen on these fields for the last month is a Lions defense that looks excellent. That was the story again today, but it was the offense, notably Amon-Ra St. Brown, that all agreed they needed a day like this.
I think so. You know, like I said, we got a pretty good defense, a tough defense. Going up against them every day, it's tough. To go against a different defense, it's refreshing, something new. I mean, we're gonna be going against different guys all year, so we got to get used
to CB.
Bro, I'm around say Brown's a dog, bro.
See, like I feel like they were better off practicing against their defense than ours. That's how they're acting.
Come on, bro. Don't do it like that, bro. Don't do our defense like that, bro. That's Wolfpack talk, bro. Our defense might have did all right, man. Dang, bro.
Look, he said it like he has never had a practice that good ever in his life. He went 11 for 11, 7 touchdowns today. 7.
He had 7 touchdowns today?
7 touchdowns.
Versus the Dolphins?
Yes. In one-on-one, 7.
Oh, that's one-on-ones. Now, this is look, one-on-ones is a receiver drill. It's meant for the receiver to win. Now, if you would have told me the dude had 7 touchdowns through red zone and team period, I'd be like, yo, bro, cancel Christmas. Dolphins cook. But one-on-one, he's supposed to score some touchdowns. Like, I expect that. He's supposed to beat some guys on some one-on-ones. Now, if you would have told me he was getting cooked in these other drills, bro, I would be with you. I promise you I would be. But I just gotta hear about like the team periods and stuff like that prior to like going crazy.
All right. Hey, all right, CD. Once I put up the one-on-ones, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about.
All right.
We're definitely, not where we want to be week one, but we got time. We're going to get there. We're going to continue to get better. And this was a good one to build on. And we got to come out and just do it again tomorrow.
St. Brown, from the beginning of practice all the way until its conclusion, was outstanding. He made back-to-back touchdown catches, including a contested catch around Jack Jones's head. Referee signal touchdown. That's all St. Brown wanted to see.
Not on his head, bro. Not on his head. Did they say
Around his head?
Damn, they hit him with the head top. My gosh.
Oh my!
It's not good. Come on, Jack Jones. Come on, corners. I mean, I know Amron St. Brown is a dog, bro, but you can't have him absolutely cooking y'all boys out there.
But with him, I don't really view him. He's a good receiver, but I don't view him as a number one.
No, he's a number one, bro. He's good. He's good. Honestly, and people were comparing him to Waddle last season. I like St. Brown over Waddle, to be completely honest with you. And I'm a Waddle guy. I like Waddle. But St. Brown's just he's consistent. He's available. He's a dog. And he makes plays. And when you watch him, I watched him on receiver. And me and my son were watching it. Because I sit down, have conversations with him, and we watch receiver. And St. Brown's just a dog, bro. He's been doing it. His pops is wild too, bro. His pops is a great listen. If you ever want to like listen to a father talk about his son, talk about rearing a child, he's a great listen. He has great knowledge, and he pushed his sons at an early age, and that's why they are the men they are today.
Yeah, I heard him before. It seemed like he fed them rocks when they were younger. That's what
bro. Hey, he raised two dogs, bro. He raised some dogs, bro.
Competing, and it's when you go against each other every day, at some point you've seen about all you can see out of each other. So our guys they're excited.
We feel like as an offense, maybe this camp there has been some struggles for us as an offense, but I think that's normal. You got new coaches, different things, moving parts, and you're going against a really good defense every day. So things can get
Today
tough.
was redemption day
us as
for
an
them.
offense, we know the ability that we have, the playmakers we have, the quarterback we have, the O-line. So it's just a matter of time for us to just keep getting better, improving.
The Lions defense suffocated the Dolphins. Miami's first-team offense couldn't move the ball, with Aiden Hutchinson checking off the latest box on his return to game action.
I want to know our defense is what I think it is right now. And so I'm pretty excited. And this is a good opponent to go against. It's a good offense,
Just with the way that we practice and the tempo that we practice at, we play that way. So when we get in games, it's harder for other people to keep up. And I think that pays dividends. It's hard on you as a player. You got to recover. You got to take care of yourself. But when it goes to playing against other teams, I think it pays dividends.
As is tradition, when joint practices happen across the NFL, there were fights throughout this. Not too many, but the biggest one came at the end of practice when sidelines cleared. Jamison Williams and former Lions defensive back Ife Melifonwu started swinging at one another. Taylor Decker.
Them boys getting after it, huh? Hey, your boy swinging, bro. How y'all swinging with helmets on, bro? Y'all got to stop the nonsense.
Come on, man. If y'all want to be boxers, let us know.
Bro,
We'll
for
sign out to
real.
a contract, UFC. We got y'all. WWE,
real.
whatever.
And you better not break your hand on somebody's helmet, man. That's silly. But I know it's gonna be some little situations out there. That's in the heat of the battle. People get hot, people get bothered, and you just get frustrated and fed up. So, but yeah, man, it sounds like the Dolphins had a rough day. And I mean, that's what they need. They need to get roughed up a little bit.
Hold on, CB. It gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yeah, it's worse. I'm about to play it right now. So this linebacker, Grant Stewart, an okay linebacker. He's rising up in the NFL. He's currently with the Lions. The Lions have a pretty good linebacking core. They got Campbell. They got Alex Anzalone. Shout out to my Gator boys. They got a lot of Gators out there. But listen to what he said about the Dolphins in that practice. Listen.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I don't know if they ready, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Okay. Just because I've played at other places and played against that team last year, and I've joined practice against that team twice when I was in Tampa. And I don't know if they practice how we practice. So I'm excited to see our guys for sure, and I'm excited to get out there, do something against somebody else where they don't know every in and out of what we're doing and stuff. So that'll be cool, man. It'll be dope. Appreciate your time.
Yo,
Yeah,
bro was disrespectful, chat. Like really just came out and was like, bro, I don't really think they ready, bro. Like, and this should have been bulletin board material for the Miami Dolphins, and they should have responded. But I honestly, I just feel like Mike McDaniel really doesn't take this stuff serious. Like, to be completely honest with you, I think it's more about like game and like saving people. I don't even think he cared to put guys out there in these joint practices. So it's weird to me. And honestly, I don't think McDaniel is just in that mind state of, oh, we got to go out here and like bang on these dudes and beat them up. And I don't think he's that, bro. And I think a lot of times the team takes on the characteristics of the head coach, right? And Mike McDaniel just isn't that rah-rah, get after a guy. So I feel like the team kind of takes on those same characteristics, which is to be expected somewhat. But it's just a weird dynamic, man. And shout out to Mr. Polk, Crazy Dolphin in the building. He says, good evening, CB83 and DGE. Everyone here and coming in, hit the like button, subscribe, and support the Fins Tape with CB83. Support DGE. DG, be sure to throw that link in the chat again so we can get that other channel popping, because we definitely want, and we appreciate everybody coming through. We appreciate the support. First show, but we need everybody to subscribe to the Dolphins Night Cap channel. Go ahead, click that link, go over there, hit the subscribe button really quick. It just helps us build that channel. And we got some big things coming, right? This won't be the only thing we're doing. We got some special things lined up. So just expect some more content and just us to keep pumping out more stuff.
Yes, sir.
This is Tua today or no?
Yeah, this is Tua today after practice.
Oh man. So what Tua got to say?
Tua, ain't no excuses, man. Ain't no excuses at this point.
Well, I don't think you put this behind you. I think you got to face it head on. Any of these challenges, any of these hardships that you go through as a team collectively, you gotta look at it head on. You gotta face it. You gotta look at it for what it is. You gotta learn from it. That's what it is. Then you come out the next day, and then you show your teammates, did I learn from it from yesterday, or did I not? Well, I don't think you put this behind you. I think you gotta face it head on.
What's your thoughts, DG? I mean, with what Tua said?
Oh man, it just seems like he's not gonna take account. He seems like that type of quarterback that does take accountability, but at this moment, he's just gonna put it on the whole team, hoping that they could come back tomorrow and have a better practice compared to what they had today. You know, so that's what I'm getting from it. But I just got to see what happens tomorrow to see if they learn from it. If they don't learn from it, it's going to reflect based off of what we're going to hear, because it seems like you can't hide nothing at practice now. You know, back in the day, we ain't really get like no notifications from practice like that. But now it seems like we know every stat. Whenever a player got water, we know about it. Whenever a player fought, we find out about it. So it's just like, it's whatever at this point.
Yeah, and honestly, I hear what Tua's saying, but I'm a little bit I feel like Tua's got to be a little bit more assertive, bro. Like you got to kind of like speak up and be like, yeah, we had a bad day today. Like we need to come out tomorrow and be better. I expected the receivers to be in certain places. I got to be better. Like I want to hear more of that type of talk. I feel like Tua a lot of times kind of beats around the bush, and he's like, you know, speaking in general layman's terms, like, bro, I want to hear you say, hey, yeah, we got whooped today. Like, we got to be better tomorrow. We got to look ourselves in the mirror and figure things out. Everybody, from top to bottom, got to be better. Like, ask some of the things I want to hear from Tua. I don't, and maybe he said it somewhere in, the interview, right? Because we're just taking a 20-second clip, but I just want to hear Tua more assertive and just putting more on his plate and being more responsible for the Dolphins' success, right? Because if we go out there and we lay an egg in practice, a lot of that has a lot to do with your play, your performance, Mike McDaniel, his play calling, execution of the offense. So I feel like they got to figure it out and they got to start holding themselves more accountable, because when it comes down to it, like, you only change when you start to admit there's a problem. Like, that's the first step. You got to admit there's an issue first, right? So admit you have an issue, figure it out, and find a way to get better. And I think that's his approach with what he's saying. I just want him to be a little bit more assertive, take more responsibility, and say, yo, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it right. Like, that's a part of you. Give us some hope. Tell us, hey, we had a bad day, but we'll figure this out like we do everything else. Like, come on, bro. Like, we can't just have these reports out here of y'all getting dominated, and then you come to the podium and say, hey, well, we got guys who need to look themselves in the mirror. They got to come out tomorrow and get better. No, bro. We will come out tomorrow and be better. Like, you set the tone for the locker room. Like, you got to have that confidence to say, yeah, we struggled today. Tomorrow we'll have a better day. I can guarantee you that, right? And it starts with me, right? I want to hear stuff like that. Like, because that tells me, oh, okay, he understands. Okay, he's locked in. They're going to figure it out. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear stuff like that. I don't want to hear this, oh, well, we got to – nah, bro. Let's figure it out, bro. It's your 6th year in the NFL. At this point, bro, we should be rolling. Like, we shouldn't be going through growing pains in year 6. Like, let's figure it out. Let's get it together. Mike McDaniel, you've been here for a while too, my boy. Like, you got to figure it out or you're going to be on your way out. Point blank, period.
But with Tua, I don't think he the type of guy to get out of character quickly. He seemed like, a person that you got
a
really
nice guy,
a very nice guy.
He seems like a very nice guy, and sometimes we need guys who are a little bit more assertive, and we need Tua to get outside of the nice guy role sometimes, because we need Tua to show some versatility. He can't be the same guy all the time. Like, you gotta have some grit about you. You gotta be able to get at your teammates. You gotta be able to go to the sideline and be like, yo, dog, I expected you to be there. Like, we gotta get off the jam and stuff like that. Like, come on, bro. Let's see some grit. Let's see some get after it. Right? That's what I need to see from him.
Look at this comment, CB. Go ahead.
So, Dolphins Night Cap, that is original. How did you ever come up with that? Oh, this is a Bills fan, so I don't take this stuff seriously. I don't take Tua's hotline seriously. Joe R is in the chat. He says he's built like a kicker. Oh, don't do Tua like that. T Dub says. It's TW, but I'm calling you T-Dub, my boy. The whole Dolphins need a culture change. Way too nice. Tyreek got to go, and maybe the sweet coach. He doesn't even look like he yells. That's crazy. Dang it. Y'all going in. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was lying about the 7 TDs. It was actually, it says a pair of TDs, but on 7-on-7, in 11-on-11 drills, he was doing his thing. But I could have sworn I seen these stats somewhere.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. He ain't go. Hey, he ain't go too ham on the Dolphins. He did all right.
But he wasn't dropping anything.
Out here, I mean, look pretty. Anytime you're executing, you're catching balls, your run game's going, you're protecting the quarterback, and you're scoring touchdowns, getting first down. It always looks good. So we haven't watched the tape yet, but from what I saw out here, I mean, look pretty solid for us as an offense. There's obviously going to be things that we need to clean up, but I think, like I said, every day we want to get better. We want to keep getting better. That's the goal.
With the way that we practice and the tempo that we practice at, we play that way, so when we get in games, it's harder for other people to keep up. And I think that pays dividends. You know, it's hard on you as a player. You got to recover. You got to take care of yourself. But when it goes to playing against other teams, I think it pays dividends.
That's what we need. That's what we need right there.
That tempo. I mean, and tempo is hard, bro. You got to be in shape first of all, and you got to be able to go, and you got to be executing at a high level. You don't have a lot of time to think. You just got to get lined up, know what you're supposed to do. Alignment and assignment football. So it's tough to do. If they were giving us tempo, like fast plays, back to back to back, I could see the Miami Dolphins defense struggling, bro. I could see that. I could see that being the case.
But the boys getting bullied too. That's what I feel like. They was getting bullied, but nobody not gonna really speak on it. There's no film. I mean, I got this film right here.
You said this is 7-on-7. Oh, this is 1-on-1s.
1-on-1s.
Okay, so this 1-on-1s. Who is this right here on defense?
So this is Jack Jones.
Jones.
Amon St. Brown right here.
All right, here we go. Oh shit! God, left his ass. Hey, my goodness, Jack, where you go, boy? DG, come back. Hey, he cooked. Golly, gave him the off the Oh man, but 108, look guys, 101 is tough. He might have a safety over the top. You never know. DG, I gotta give my man the benefit of the doubt. You gotta run that back though.
Ain't no way you got safety over the top if you 1-on-1. Ain't no way.
No, you can't. You ain't got it right now. But in the game, you might have some help. But right now, like that, he gave it. He gave him a nasty. And then pointed.
He like prime Jerry Rice.
But that was low key disrespectful. Jack, Jack, we need to get them feet right. Jack, slow feet don't eat. Jack, come on now, slow feet don't eat.
Come on, man.
Hey, certified say he need to go back in the lab. Oh man, Joe R said Jack Jones is gonna end up getting carted off for lost pride. Hey, he ain't hurt. His feelings hurt. That's crazy. Hey, we got to run that back one more time. Come on, man. Run that back. I got to see that again. I hate seeing my dogs get cooked like this, but it's a nice route.
What did he do wrong on this route?
Honestly, play it like, bro, you stay in your pedal. Like, he tries to get hands on him, but what is he doing with his hands?
He's still
bro,
there.
Like hit play a little bit, bro. Stay in your pedal, bro.
Yeah, he just stood still, and then boom, he got beat.
Like if you that close, you got to get hands on him, bro. Within the first 5, get hands on him. At least give me something. Oh my gosh!
I think this is why our players getting hurt. This got to be reason.
I don't know what we were telling these DBs, but bruh, you got to get hands on him. If he would have just stayed in his pedal, he would have been fine, bro. Cornerbacks, and I talked to my son about this, bro. You got to be really comfortable in your pedal. Like, you can't be uncomfortable. You can't be looking to turn around quick, bro. Be comfortable in your pedal, and you can play the position at a high level, right? You got to get back though. Right, and you got to be able to run with dudes backwards. Like, stay in your pedal and turn and run. Like, he didn't really. If he would have just backed up, he would have been all right. Like, he wouldn't have gave him that. Right, if you just stay in your pedal, back up, he wouldn't have gave you the and you wouldn't have been left in the dust, my boy. Dang.
You know, but with Jack Jones, I don't view him as a technician, as a DB. I view him as an opportunity. Like, he always go after the opportunity.
Is Jack Jones a better zone guy, or is he a better man guy? He might be a better zone guy.
Zone.
Okay.
Zone.
Okay. So he's a better zone guy. So some of these guys aren't man-to-man technicians. So when you get into these one-on-one drills, it's like, bro, I know I'm about to get cooked. So sometimes that's the case.
You know, but with Amon St. Brown, like, I understand you saying he a number 1 receiver. You know, it seemed like he fast right here. I don't know what his 40 is when he came out, probably 4 or 5. You know, but he's not like a receiver that like scares me right away compared to like a DK, a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. He's not on that level to me, but
I don't know. Is this St. Brown or is this somebody else? I think this is number.
this
I
is
think
St. Brown, 14.
is this St. Brown? It
Yeah.
is. Okay. All right. It does look like okay. So I see the 14 now. Oh, he and St. Brown is a little shorter too. They got another wide receiver number 1. What's number 1's name for Detroit?
Jamison Williams.
He's a
Williamson.
beast. Jamison
Yeah.
Williamson. He's a beast. I've watched a lot of him too. He's a baller. But yeah, man, I mean, Jack Jones, honestly, I think Joe makes a good point. He's not a boundary corner and he's kind of out on the outside. He's not used to having all of that space around him, right? He's usually kind of being on the inside, usually nickel slot guys, and just kind of, turning and running. So not really his forte. One-on-ones are an offensive drill. So that's what I want y'all to understand too. It's set up for the wide receivers to win. Point blank, period. It's for them to get work. DBs are getting work too, but it's hard to cover guys one-on-one in this type of drill. It is.
At least
DG, it is.
At least be at his hip. At least.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You gotta play, dog. Yeah, you gotta play. I ain't making no excuse, bro. Like he gotta at least be step for step. Right?
Exactly. No way your ankle should be bending that much.
Bro.
Like, that's unhealthy for a human for your ankles to be doing that.
Bro got left. Bro got left. I ain't even mad at it. Bro got left.
Mm-hmm. There's more.
Who's 23?
Jack Jones again.
Damn, that was the one they said he reached around his head and got it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, run that back real quick.
What? Bro, somebody got a drug test him. Ain't no way. He wasn't doing this last year.
Marseille Brown is a dog, bro.
He
I don't
wasn't
know what
doing
you
this last year, bro.
Bro, he is a monster, bro. Stop playing.
He was doing this?
Yeah, he's nasty last year, bro. He was killing. He was a large part of why Detroit was successful last year.
I mean, that's a good throw. I'm not gonna lie. Good
So
job.
it's a great ball. Honestly, the DB is step for step. If you just play the ball, get your hands up. You see St. Brown with the late hands, and that's what I talked to my son about too, is just not showing your hands too early.
Mm-hmm.
If you show your hands too early, then the DB has he has the opportunity to make a play on your hands. If you show him late, like last second, then it's too late for him to make a play on him. So we talk about that a lot too. But yeah, hell of a catch. St. Brown dogging them boys right now. He dogging them, DG. I can't even support my boys right now because they getting dogged on defense.
I think they said he ain't dropped no passes today.
Damn, hopefully we got a breakup or something. Ugh. Oh man. Oh man. Gee. What was it? A wheel route? What, like a wheel combo?
It looked like it.
Oh my gosh. What is it? Oh yeah, it looks like some sort of wheel route kind of. Look, this is that rub route that they run all the time. They try to run a man off into him. He just caught it on his shoulder pads, it looked like.
Who's 33?
33? Is that Elijah Campbell? Who is that?
Nah, that's not Elijah.
Who is that?
That gotta be one of the UDFAs.
Is it?
Gotta be. Let me see. I'm gonna search it up real quick. Dolphins roster.
Dolphins
have more than 60 athletes on its roster. Here are the first three: Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa, and Quinn Ewers.
Dang, you got the AI helping you out? That's crazy.
Yeah, I love AI.
Jason Marshall Jr. That's who it is. Look at Certified Barber.
Jason? No, not Jason.
That's a rookie. That's a rookie, man. It happens. They get beat, man. Come on, dog. Next play. It's a nice catch. Nice catch. Come on, hey, you got to play the ball, man.
Yeah, you
Hey,
gotta play that ball. He was there.
he was there. He was step for step with him. Step for step.
You know, Jason Marshall, he measured in at like 6'1", 190. I want St. Brown like 5'10", 5'11". Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Grown man, though. Grown man, though.
yeah, he is.
It's a
He
grown
is.
man. It's a grown man. Yeah,
God,
that's what I said. B McD, not bad coverage. Just turn. You need to turn your head and play the ball, or take it. And he punted it. The brother disrespect, bro. I don't like this. Dolphins, come on now. We got to show something tomorrow now.
that's a third
Dang.
time. It seemed like Jones got scored 3 times, 4 times today. You see, that's another touchdown.
Bro, you
These
running.
all different plays.
Ooh. Yeah, hey.
That's on Mika right there, touchdown.
Damn, another one?
That's on Jones again, another touchdown. That's 4. I just counted 4.
Yeah. Jack Jones had he had a rough day covering St.
Okay.
Brown. And honestly, bro, that's something we got to figure out, this cornerback position.
Mm-hmm.
If we get into situations where, I feel like this. I feel like Miami will get into games where one wide receiver is absolutely cooking us because he is unstoppable. Like we've had games like that where D-Hop has just cooked X, or receivers has just went to town on us. We gotta find a cornerback who can kind of match up and play with these guys. Like, I don't feel comfortable going into the season with Jack Jones, Cam Smith, storm ducking these dudes. And Certified Barber says the Dolphins need to press. Press is tough, bro. Like, press man is a hard coverage to play, and if you can't get hands on them and you can't slow them down, bro, you left. If you even, I'm leaving. So that's how it happened a lot of times, man. But yeah, it seemed like St. Brown had a day for sure. Our corners got to step up, or Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel need to be on the phones, making some calls and trying to make moves, bro. At this point.